Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, final matchup of Week 2, Season 15. Last round here against New Wanda. This was a pretty clean win. I had one mess up in the front here from going after that feat. But my opponent, even though they carried most everything on offense, it wasn't quite enough. They took 2 battles against CLS, which is why that's been fairly consistent, which is why I've been throwing CLS on defense. Didn't even attempt any battles against the back wall. Top territory here, I believe, was pretty clean. That was a clean battle, but they couldn't handle my fleet, which I expected. I don't recall if they had both. They did have both, but they weren't very good, or one of them was used on defense. I don't remember how this one went. This was a fairly forgettable Grand Arena. Today, though, our opponent is Mega. Let's show you what the bot has to say about this. This opponent is a lot closer in GP. Still, the lifetime banners are off, but I think from the Zetas, it's just because it's a younger account. It looks like it's been being developed fairly quickly. The one thing I was surprised here was more gear 13, more gear 12, same amount of gear 11. I don't usually see that. And I'm surprised that the top 80 GP is less than mine when they have more gear 13 and gear 12 than I do. Significantly more gear 12 than I do. 6-dot mods and the speeds in general are basically half of everything that I have, so not a huge threat there. And then I have more relic counts in a couple spots than they do. No JKL, they have gas, and then the Darth Revan, no relic. The Malik and JKR. For the relics you're not seeing here, that's part of the thing that's interesting. We'll actually pull that up because they have more relics than me, but they're missing some pretty key relics. So if we jump back into here, take a quick look at his roster before we break down his defense and show you what I threw down on defense. He's got gas, relic 7 Ahsoka. What did I just click on? Not that. We'll go by, let's go by power. So we've got CLS, we've got Vader. Vader's weaker than mine. Mine's 5. These are all come on. Like, these are all decent. He might be going after SLKR. Take a look at his first order. That might explain where. Yeah, so he's probably going after SLKR. There is a little bit of GP here, but really not that much. He might be going after both, which is a mistake. Not being focused on one, that is probably what is happening with his GP. All right, so let's jump into this battle. Gas is on defense. This was consistent with his Grand Arena history, so I kept my gas for offense to make sure I could counter that. My JKL, because JKL I don't like to use against gas unless I'm using a bunch of other good Jedi, and that's going to eat up some teams. So it was a better route for me to do a gas mirror. So we got a weak Newt team. We've got a weak Night Sister team. All the relics are going towards those GLs, so this isn't a huge concern. We have this First Order team here. We're going to probably do at least one dumb thing in this Grand Arena, and it's going to be using Wampa against Mon Mothma here. I've successfully done Wampa solos against weaker ones, but because those Gear 12 characters are not the ideal Mon Mothma partners, I just want to see if we can... Maybe we'll do Wampa and Wat, but I want to see... I need to figure out what the upper limit of using Wampa against Mon Mothma is. So we might get a loss there, but Gear 12 is not too scary, so I want to see if we can still handle that. My defense for the most part is the same, except instead of having Darth Revan on defense, I swapped that out with Jedi Knight Luke, because his remaining best team for offense is Darth Revan. So, and after using Darth Revan, he's going to start losing some options, and I wanted to force him into that choice while giving me Darth Revan to go for that feat. Really, I need that double-sided lightsaber feat, and Bastila is really the best option there. And then the rest of this is the same, except I put Mon Mothma on defense to give me another decent team, just because I've been putting, like, everything I've been putting on defense in that slot hasn't been ideal. And the rest of this stuff. Alright, we're going to jump in here. We are going to start with Jedi Knight Revan. Let me get rid of this. We're going to start with Jedi Knight Revan against the First Order. Wampa here. And then we'll see what's on the back wall. What did I just click on? I clicked on First Order, right? That might be enough. If I had relics on Revan, I would definitely do that. Let's do Plo for the turn meter. I forgot to check if the Sith Trooper was relicked or not. None, okay. Alright, we're still going to do Sith Trooper first. But without the relics, I'm less concerned. Hux is going to be the next major threat. You know, I'm going to save the buffs until we get the other buffs from Bastila. Yeah, we definitely should have undersized this. Alright, I think a little protection on Bastila, and that should be full banners. Perfect. We just should have undersized it. Alright, now we're going to do the dumb thing. I'm bringing in WAP to put the attack mod on and just prevent the revive. Okay, we got our protection up. Don't care about that. Come on. Starting to get a little worried. Okay. That's what I thought was going to happen. Against Gear 11, that would have been a win. Without Wat. Alright. That's fine. How do I want to play this? Gideon's a very effective counter, but I want to save Gideon for Night Sisters. We have the turn meter already going, which is a little bit of a concern. So we know we need to either up the relics on Wampa to handle Mon Mothma at Gear 12, or we need to bring in more people. I just relic Django, so for next week we will have this team being a lot more dangerous. We probably should just go for the kill, but I don't want to. I want Django to do the finishing attack so there isn't a revive. Okay, we can do it with Boba Fett as well. Okay. Yeah, we had options. I just wanted to see if Wampa was going to give us a undersized win. Or a solo win, potentially. And I don't want to do that type of experiment against battles that I know are going to come down to banners. This one is going to be a win. And this is why I didn't want to use Traya. I wanted to potentially have Traya for this back wall. Actually, we're just going to use Darth Revan here. We don't need Malik. We're not going to use him anywhere else. I think that was enough to get the feet. We're doing a mirror here. I think my gas is faster too. It's gonna come down to Rex though. Alright, he's got the faster Rex. Alright, there's 5s. Perfect. Don't go after 5s. Take out Rex. No. Come on. This is bad. This is bad. Okay. That is the worst gas mirror I've had in a long time. Alright, what's my plan here? And this was gonna be just a quick little Palpatine match. I've been saving the second one of those for after, because I can do this again, get another turn. Can do my... Let's do the throw. We just keep going. Let's do our dispel. We didn't get our dispel. Fine, let's go back to Piet. Let's do our inevitable failure. We gotta buy some time until we can do some damage again. No, we can use fracture. Need to swap with Palpatine and get some protection back. Oh, we're using Gideon here. This is just a nice, reliable high banner win. You're faster than my Gideon? My Gideon's fast. I'm just not fast enough. I think we still want to target Spirit. Alright, let's reset the turn meter. Get our days. Normally I'd go for Daka, but we'll use our Death Mark here on Telzine. Can't believe they were faster than my Gideon. I don't even know what I want to do here. Let's just do Beskar. We've been doing Beskar lately. We're not gonna get enough stacks. Okay, it's pretty good. Let's throw this over. No, we're doing it here. I'm kind of just making this up as I go along. Make sure we hit that armor shred. Okay, we got our health back. We're not gonna get the protection back. Alright. Just clear these ships and wrap up. Yeah, this is my best option. I mean, now we're putting my best ships on defense. We've been getting more reliable holds in fleet, but we do have tougher battles we got to deal with now on offense. Okay. We need a hyena to start taunting. We're gonna lose him. I think we heal. We need to keep him alive. We want to go after hyena bomber. This is actually, I think, the first time I've done this. Okay. I think I still want Cassian. Wait, no, that doesn't cleanse. What am I thinking? That's not what I want to do. Let's get rid of the hyena bomber. Get rid of those buzz droids. There goes my Biston. That was to be expected. I think we need bigs. I think it's this one. I wasn't paying attention. We don't really need to use that. We're going to save that. I think we're going to do the AoE. Alright. That's fine. We'll clean that up with whatever. We're going to use Empire here. Wonder if I'm finally gonna put gear on Phoenix just to make my rebel fleet stronger. Although I am going to gear up Biggs and Wedge pretty soon for Jedi Master Luke. Let's finish off Vader. Sure. Let's just take out Kylo. There's relics there. Okay. I didn't want to mess around with healing anybody because he was going to use his own ultimate pretty soon. Alright, what do I want to do here? Let's just use the finalizer. I missed some feats, didn't I? I was right about which... Let's do it this way. About which Vulture droid it was, at least. He's still low gear. I think he's gear 9 now. Stun. Perfect. Boom. Alright, we're good. Alright, that should be a win. Let's take a quick look at the feats. Although I probably shouldn't have done that Wampa battle. Oh, and I forgot a feat. Didn't I do this one last time? No, I lost last time. I'm only irritated because I've been doing very well this season, and I'm gonna need those feats to finish higher. Like I know not everyone's gone yet, so this is misleading and accurate or inaccurate. But I'm doing very well, and I missed a feat last time, and now I've missed a second feat. So that's going to limit how high I'm going to be able to finish, especially now that I've dropped, I think, 3 battles, 1 for a dumb reason, 1 for feats. But it should still be a good, as long as we remain undefeated, it should be a pretty strong finish this season. So that's what we're shooting for. So thank you for watching. Be safe out there, everyone, and be excellent to each other.